Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I am happy to have Melissa Carlson from Legwork here. What's up? What's up?
Not much. How you doing, Glenn? It's been a million years, it feels like.
I know. And you know what? I mean, you guys have been so busy over there in Legwork, and just so many people have said, man, they love Legwork. The cool thing about Legwork is you guys have like a really comprehensive marketing tool, right? Yeah. And I know we're going to talk about the patient experience and all that, but before we jump into that, and most people in here know who Legwork is, right? But for that small percentage of new members who maybe they don't know what Legwork is all about, Melissa, before we just jump right into it, why don't you talk about Legwork? What does Legwork provide for dental practices?
Absolutely. Happy to talk about that. I love talking about Legwork, as you know. So Legwork is an all-in-one patient engagement software specifically for the dental industry. So everything we do is designed to help with all of the automation, all of the appointment reminders, all of that good stuff. We've got that, right? Then we add in very flexible tools to allow practices to communicate seamlessly with their patients, keep them engaged before the visit, after the visit, and helping dental practices provide a great patient experience. Then we also want to help leverage those happy patients to generate referrals, reviews to Google and Facebook, right, where they really need to go.
Yeah.
And then also to leverage that patient data. We help collect patient data to provide actionable results so that practices know how patients really feel about them. And then we tie it all into beautiful patient-focused websites that are designed to talk with the Legwork software. So help you keep patients or new opportunities engaged on the website with great things like ClickFunnels, interactive surveys, bringing you new leads in so that you can convert them to become patient. And we're going to talk about a fantastic new product called Legwork Local, which is designed to optimize those Google Map listings.
I love that. And literally, guys, I mean, they live up to the name because they actually do all the legwork for your marketing, right? So, you know what I really like about Legwork, and there's so many, if you guys are, whoever's watching right now, if you're a customer of Legwork, type in the comments section Legwork, right? If you're a happy user, type in the comments section. And there's a lot of them in Nifty Thrifty. And a lot of Nifty Thrifty members, they actually do this whole package where they get the website that's created by Legwork, a custom website. And then with that, you have the communication, the patient communication. And when you have the website, you have the patient communication, right? And then you have all the kind of lead nurturing that Legwork provides. It's really a comprehensive system because so many people, they get the website from one place,
right?
The reminders from one place. Right. Then they end up getting like a ClickFunnels account to make landing pages. They get that. They got like 3 different services. And what I love about Legwork is that they all have everything together, down from patient lands on your website, and then you kind of work them through and get them to your practice. And then, when they schedule an appointment, they get a reminder, all those good things. And then when they come through and you wow them with your service because you guys are awesome dentists, right? Then Legwork keeps working and gets them to review and gets them to refer people and all those things all tied together. So I know I just basically said a lot there, and I'm like, man, I need to say something for Melissa. But the thing is, I'm such a big fan. That's actually, I know the product pretty well already. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that patient experience, that is so important for dental practices and so important to what you guys do. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how that whole sequence works.
Right. So I'm going to use myself as an example because I'm in the dental industry, right? But I'm not a dentist. I'm not in people's mouths. You don't want that. I am actually one of those people that does have a little bit of dental anxiety. There's no rationale for it. So thinking about when I'm getting ready for my visit, if I'm meeting a new dentist and a new team for the first time, how would you be able to say, Melissa, you are going to have an experience in the practice that is going to be tailored to you to make sure you feel comfortable and we address all of your concerns, answer your questions, and provide you great dental care, right? Legwork Services is designed to do that before the patient even shows up.
It was kind of like the cheat sheet on the patient.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things that we have is what we call a comfort survey. and we send it out to new patients before they even show up for their appointment. And we include links to their digital health history forms or paperless forms that we provide as well. But we're not asking about dental health. We're asking them, hey, new patient, rate your level of dental anxiety. Even things like, do you have a strong gag reflex? Or do you prefer that we're conversational or not really talk? If you offer amenities, which, as you know, are so much more prevalent in the dental industry now, when the patient walks in, do they get a blanket? Do they get a neck pillow or sunglasses? Or even, like the weighted blankets are popular.
Sure, yeah.
Or can the kiddos at a pedo practice watch something on Netflix? What's your movie selection? Let's ask those patients about their fears and concerns, as well as ask them what amenities they would like. Then the day they come in for their appointment, your team right on the Legwork dashboard has all of it that says, Melissa's got pretty high dental anxiety. She likes to keep things maybe not so conversational, and she would love a blanket and a neck pillow. Your team is empowered to proactively say, Melissa, we've listened to you. Here are the things that we're going to help to tailor that experience specifically for you. And if that doesn't help set the tone for a great experience, I don't know what will.
Well, I think that's so valuable because so many times when a patient comes in, and if you can get any kind of information, that's why I love those pre-appointment surveys, because if they're nervous, right, then where, maybe you need to get ready to talk about sedation options, right? Then you also want to kind of dive in to see, why they have anxiety and really just listen to the patient. That gives you an opportunity to hear them. And I love that there. So before the patient comes in, you send the survey out, and Legwork helps you do that. And then let's go to the next phase there. So after that, now let's talk about patient experience features. I think that's something that you want to talk. So let's talk about that. So we got the pre-appointment.
Right.
And then what about the patient experience features?
Yeah. So we welcome them into the practice. The next step is actually where y'all come in. Yeah. You guys are delivering that great experience while they're in the practice. And before the appointment, obviously, we'll throw in those reminders, make sure they show.
Sure, yeah.
Then you take great care of them. Then when they leave, Legwork's going to step right back in and help you gather some amazing information. We have a product called Patient Experience Insights, and this is really 3 different pillars under this product. And I'd like to talk about the first one. And there's a system out there called Net Promoter Scoring, or NPS. Some people know what this nomenclature means, some people don't. But we've all received those surveys after we've purchased a product or visited a business that says, hey, how likely are you to refer us? How was your experience, right? These aren't Google or Facebook reviews. We're not asking for referrals at that time. We're merely asking a sentiment question, 0 to 10. How likely are you to refer us to a friend or family member? That is such actionable data for us to get, because then Legwork can then kick in again, automatically ask for referrals, and automatically ask for Google and Facebook reviews. And keep in mind, y'all haven't done a thing. This is all
automated.
Now, in addition to that one NPS question, how likely are you to refer? This is where we take it even deeper. Is all of our practices have the opportunity to add up to 15 more customized questions specifically on things they would like to focus on. So, Glenn, if it's important for you to know, how were we on time? Did you understand your treatment plan? How was the friendliness of the front desk staff or the hygienist? Whatever those important, shall I say, culture components are for you to understand in your practice, we will build all of those questions for you. Those surveys are automatically sent. We deliver that data directly to the Legwork dashboard, both on an aggregate data, so you can see how your practice is performing overall based on those key metrics, as well as an individualized report. So let's say a patient sends in a survey and you get all 10s, but maybe on did you understand your treatment plan, you get a 4. That empowers your team to give them the opportunity to reach out to that patient and say, let's have a conversation. Let's really talk about your treatment plan. And so you can provide immediate customer service to those patients at the time based on their sentiment. So the NPS in those questions, this is all internal. This is really designed for practices that want to focus on a great patient experience.
Sure. Yeah.
So if we're going to get the data, you still need to take action on it. Celebrate those happy patients, resolve those issues maybe that you have with people that are answering maybe lower scores on those questions.
I mean, not only is that a great way to kind of get feedback for your practice for yourself, right? But it's also could be used as a training tool as well, right? Real, but not in a bad way, right? Because we also, for every maybe not so great survey, there's like 10 really good ones, right?
Yeah.
What a great tool to really celebrate with your team and really to say, hey, look, Mrs. Jones came in and she said that the front desk was so nice. Good job, guys. How awesome is that to actually have that? Because a lot of times, getting reviews is one thing. We're about to talk about that too. But getting reviews is one thing, right? But really getting that feedback is really important, because really that helps you get better, whether it's a good feedback or bad. And someone may give me a 5-star review, but then they might say something like, yeah, and I noticed that there was, it took a while for me to come back. I'm not mad. I love you guys, but it's that little bit of feedback that even from your happy customers or patients is really valuable.
I think it's a total culture builder within the practice. Like you said, celebrate. If you got a rock star employee that is continually getting a 10 out of 10, celebrate that. Or take those lower scores for those retraining or or coachable. And I love being able to provide that type of information to practices.
So, so we did the surveys, but the next step right there is that they'll also get an automated invite to leave a review. And talk about that. Talk about how that works in the whole kind of legwork scheme of things.
Yes. So keep in mind, when we send the NPS survey, that is all internal. Then based on when they send the survey back, if they give, we can set it up where if they give, say, like an 8 or higher or something like that. Then the following day, we would send a separate communication via text and email saying, hey, would you leave us a review on Google or Facebook? You pick. So we do follow Google's terms of service when it comes to review gating. There's 0 review gating in our product. But this is really designed for practices that have got, really got some good, robust reviews and are looking to get that patient feedback first, but then still get some more reviews coming in. But let's say we have a practice that maybe doesn't have as many Google or Facebook reviews that they would like, or maybe they've got a lower star rating and they're looking to increase that.
Right.
We can also turn on the review ask first and then send the NPS survey after. So it's not just you have to do NPS, then you do reviews. We can do reviews, then NPS, or just reviews, or just NPS.
Could you do NPS first and then the review?
Yep. NPS first.
Now, is that gonna, and this is probably what everyone's wondering, is that gonna kind of mess up with the rules, the Google rules, with the gating and stuff like that?
Right. So with the review gating, what that really focuses on is having somebody in the same type of communication, like, hey, I send you a text, you click on it. How many stars would you give us? You say 5 stars. Then we ask for a review. Right. The NPS survey is completely internal. It's a complete separate communication. There's nothing tying the NPS survey to the review. And if you think about any product really in consumerism, they're asking you both, how would you rate the product? How likely are you to refer? And then you're getting a review ask later.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll work on it. They're 2 completely separate communications.
I mean, that's important too, because the last thing you want to do is not be on Google's good side, right? And so, but what a great way to just kind of make sure everything is cool, and really you genuinely want to get that so that you can make things better. And then when they're like, we love you guys, okay, let's go ahead and send that off.
And we can change the order too. That's one of the cool things. So let's say we have a practice that starts with us now. Maybe they've only got 40 or 50 Google reviews and really want to bolster that number. So let's put the automation for Google and Facebook review asks first. When we get that number to be a little bit higher, then let's turn NPS on first, because you've got a robust number of reviews. And then we'll just keep the reviews coming in. But reviews are going to come in at a slower pace when you have that NPS survey in place, right? Because we're not going to ask every single patient. We're only going to ask patients that have rated you a certain number. So if somebody gave you a 0 on your NPS score, we're not going to ask them for a review.
Well, but then you're also going to take that information and find out, why did you give me a 0?
Yes.
Like, not even a 1.
So that's the cool part, is we're going to custom tailor the PXA product to fit what the practice, what the doctor, and what the team actually want, and what's most important.
Yeah, I love that. Not every practice is the same. You can't do the cookie cutter approach. And then there's certain things that maybe is more important to certain doctors and more important for other ones, right? So I love that. Okay, so amazing stuff. I mean, I can see how that can really help with the patient experience in the practice, and that's so what's so cool about Legwork. But I really want to jump into something you mentioned right in the beginning, and I'm excited about that. So tell us about this new service that you guys offer called Legwork Local. Tell me about that.
Hold on, I got to get a swig of my coffee to get on.
Oh man, it's that intense, guys. I just got to look at a little extra caffeine here.
I'm ready.
Okay, so Legwork Local, tell us about it.
Yes. So when somebody does a local search, right? Dentist near me, implant dentist near me, dentist in Seattle, any type of geo-specific search like that, we're going to help our clients rank in the Google Maps section that pops up in those searches.
Okay, how are you guys going to do that? Because that would be super valuable. That's the first thing, whenever you search for something, that's the first thing that shows up is the maps.
Yes. And here's the thing. Did you know that there are over 7 million searches every single month in the United States with some formation of dentist near me?
No, but that's amazing.
Yeah. How do you leverage that? Well, to be honest, Glenn, you got to pay to play.
Yeah.
There's an ad spend associated with this, but as you know, Google really controls everything. And if you want to show up, there's a cost associated with that. Google is an advertising business. And think of the maps listing, really optimizing that is what we all used to use as Yellow Pages back in the day. Right? Everybody would name their business AAA or quadruple A or double A to be the first in Yellow Pages. I'm dating myself here a little bit as far as I remember Yellow Pages. Think of the Google Maps Legwork Local as the Yellow Pages of the future. So what we do is we find out what services you would really like to promote to attract, whether it's implants, Invisalign, clear aligners, veneers, emergency, general, ortho, pedo, whatever it is you would like. We're going to set some of those keywords up. So when somebody types in implant dentist near me, you'll pop up. Now, again, there's a cost for those ads to pop up when we get those clicks, but will show up in the Google Maps listing. You'll have the Google pin, the map pin as well. And then we're going to drive people to your website. So we're going to help you show up in there, because there's no way to organically guarantee that you're going to show up in Google Maps.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think anyone really knows the true algorithm or whatnot to get there. Now, obviously there's SEO and whatnot, but the thing is I want everyone to think about when you're looking for something, whether it's like dry cleaner near me or, a restaurant or whatnot, the first thing you kind of look through, and I'm guilty of this too, is I look at the map listing. I'm actually looking to see like who's kind of close, and then I'm looking at the reviews. I kind of go through a little like checklist. Okay, distance, then reviews, then I'll say, okay, what's on the first page? Okay, I'll just click that. And if I happen to like one of those businesses when I land on their website, right? That's where Legwork kind of all comes together, right?
Yeah.
Once I like it, once I hit the website, honestly, I don't care what they spent on SEO. I never looked at anything else.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's the thing you have to think about. That's kind of, I kind of walk through the whole sequence of Legwork, right? So now they have Legwork Local, right? And you're up there on the top of the maps, and someone clicks on it, and you're using Legwork for your website, and they're like, "Dang, this website's so awesome." Then you opt in on something. Then you get through an email. Maybe that patient forgot to talk to you, and then they go through an email sequence. Then they finally call your practice. Then they're like, oh, I love these guys. I want to make an appointment. Then they get a reminder. Then they come into the practice. And they go to the practice. And before you even go to the practice, you did the survey, right? They come in, and all of a sudden, that patient's wondering, like, man, Dr. Vo knows exactly what I like. He has my favorite music on. He has my favorite show on. He knows I'm scared of the dentist. He knows I'm looking for sedation options. He knows all these different things. And I'm so happy. Oh, and when the patient's leaving, oh man, I got a survey because they want to know how I felt. And of course I'm gonna give them a good review. That's the Legwork experience, guys.
Right. Then that happy patient's going to tell their friends and family members. They're going to go do the Google search, land on the website, find out how awesome you are, and start the process all over again. So it's all built to keep those patients happy and just be an adjunct to what you're doing already. Because again, you all are the most important part of it. But we're going to be that supplement, that augment to really help fuel that experience. And I think one of the things that's really important with patient experience too is keeping patients engaged in between visits.
Right.
So let's say somebody has clean bill of health. They're only coming in twice a year for cleanings. How do you make sure they stay loyal to you in between visits? How do we create that top of mind awareness? Keep in mind, Legwork's still doing that. So we're asking for the surveys, asking for the reviews, asking for the referrals, but we're also providing great unscheduled treatment workflows. Somebody leaves the practice, you want to send them a nice 3 or 4 series email that talks about why implants are important on an emotional and psychological level, not a scary level where it shows what it looks like to put an implant in, because I'll be honest, that freaks me out. I know you like to do that, but I don't want to see it. So how can we nurture that patient into accepting their treatment plan? And then we add in cool things like monthly newsletters and blog posts and give you all of the tools and flexibility to communicate with your patients when they're not there. We still have to talk to them if they're only coming in once in a while. We have to create that brand loyalty and make sure you're top of mind. So Legwork's going to stay with your patients in between visits too.
I love it. I love it. I mean, that's why I've always told everyone that, Legwork is kind of like an all-in-one platform almost to engage with patients. So, but here's the thing, Melissa, I always put Corey on the spot. Now I'm going to put you on the spot because, Corey's so busy because guys, thank you so much, for supporting Legwork, and Legwork's been a big supporter of us. I'll tell you this, Melissa. Legwork was one of the first companies that offered a Nifty Thrifty deal. And so, you guys always have a special place in my heart. You always come here with the best deals and really helping out the dentists. But, with that being said, I mean, you're on the Nifty Thrifty, Dennis.
Yeah.
You just rattle off some new features that are really awesome. And there's a lot of people in here. I've told Corey, there's a lot of people in here that are new and they don't know about Legwork. And so I want to know what you guys can offer now as a Nifty Thrifty deal for our members here.
Oh, this is a good one. I love
good ones.
Well, not only do we have great discounted pricing for all our Nifty Thrifty members day in, day out, you always get discounts off of our retail pricing no matter what. But we're going to sweeten the deal, throw out a little bit more. You can choose any Legwork package, whether it's if you're really just looking for efficiency and communications, we've got our software package starting at $119 a month. Then we've got all the way up to our website and our local. You can pick any of our packages. Your first 6 months are just $99 a month, no matter what.
Wait, what?
6 months at $99, Glenn.
What if they get the package with the website?
$99 a month for 6 months.
And what about if they wanted the reminders with it too?
That's all included. Keep in mind, when you get our website package, it includes all of the software, the patient experience insights. So when you get a website with us, your monthly subscription fee includes automation, communications, reviews, referrals, website, all of those goodies, and no setup fees, no contracts.
For $99 for how long?
6 months.
6 months. So,
6 months.
So there's a lot of people in here who are startups, and there's a lot of doctors who are doing a startup, and they're in Nifty Thrifty because they're in the right place, because they're trying to save some money. Okay. They're like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, I'm paying to build it out and everything. This is a sweet deal. $99 a month to get your website,
Right.
get your reminders, all that, the patient communication. 99 for six and no contract. You know what? That's the thing I've always respected about you guys. There's some companies, I'm not gonna mention any names, they lock you in a contract and you're just waiting for the day to get out of it. You're so miserable. But you guys literally, you want to earn everyone's business every single day. I love it.
That's what always be our
Now we got a lot of people who are existing users right now, existing clients. They took advantage of Nifty Thrifty deal before, and you just dropped something about the local service, right? The maps or the Legwork local, and they're thinking, "Well, I want that."
Yes.
What can you do for the people who've been with Legwork, that've been loyal customers, and you just dropped this new awesome feature?
You know what? I don't have a specific promotion for adding on the Legwork local, but I'll figure something out. So any existing Legwork client, actually, if you are already on our search marketing services, so if you have paid Google or Facebook advertising as a Legwork customer, you're getting local for free. It's just and we're actually reaching out to every single one of our search marketing customers to let them know about the new product offering. How do they want to change their budget? All that good stuff. So y'all on search marketing, just get it.
And let's say that they have a website, because I know a good amount of people who are just huge fans, and they have their website through you guys, they have the reminders through you, they have the whole shebang with you guys. So what about them? Should they just reach out to you and you're gonna hook them up?
Yeah, message me, or probably the easiest thing would be to PM me. I'll talk to Corey tonight. He's actually on vacation.
Oh, okay. That's slacker. Golly. No, Corey's probably one of the hardest working guys in the industry. Melissa is also one of the hardest. I mean, literally, I met her at the Nifty Thrifty event, and she was just meeting everybody. And it wasn't even talking about language. She just wanted to meet everyone. So I'm hoping to bring you guys back for the next year's event there. But guys, look, if you're an existing customer, and I might be calling her, I might be messaging you right after this, Melissa, about that new Legwork local, because that is so important, right? You land on, you search for something, you look at the maps, and you click on that. You don't even go down the rest of the page, right?
Right.
And so, man, first of all, that pricing is good. But maybe, we're gonna work a little bit. Melissa's gonna come back. But right now, the Nifty Thrifty deal, if you want to know what it is for Legwork, is, Melissa, I'm gonna let you say it one more time. What's the Nifty Thrifty deal for Legwork?
Any Legwork package, regardless of if it's just our software package, all the way up through to website and local, your first 6 payments are just $99 a month. So $99 a month for 6 months.
Wow. And that's everything. That's the VIP, including the VIP plan, where you're getting Legwork, actually the service itself, and also your website. And I don't know about you guys, but we see that all the time in Nifty Thrifty about how much all the websites cost. I don't think you're going to find anything thriftier than this for the type of websites they have. And you know what? For those who are Legwork customers, I would love for you guys to put in the comment section the URL to your sites. Let's let people look at it. I mean, it's amazing. This deal gets better and better. I love it. I love it. So the easiest way, guys, so Melissa's going to put the links in the comment section. But you know what? I'm going to tag her in it, because you know what? Corey's busy, and let's just blow up her inbox, right? So that's what Melissa's here for. So you guys can message her and ask her any questions. Now, bear in mind, she's on the West Coast. And, for those on the East Coast, and you're wondering, and you're messaging her you woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're messaging her, and you're wondering, like, why is it she messaging me back? Because she's on the West Coast, guys. Okay. I mean, I made that mistake before. I messaged, it's like, Melissa, are you mad at me? She was like, Glenn, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. I love it. Melissa, thank you so much for jumping on, guys. That's an awesome Nifty Thrifty deal. She'll put the details in the comment section. And if you have questions, just message her. Melissa, thank you so much for jumping on.
All right. You're awesome. Thanks, guys.
See you guys later.